welcome to the premiere. Today is a glorious day. I am Ob. I'm going to be your guide. Model 02 wired. Model 02 wireless.
All right, whole design's different.
Oh, and Model I2 wireless.
Let's go. Let's go. As if it's a passing thought, dude. Let's go.
Once again, it is that time.
That's sharp.
This is the first time that we've announced 3 mice at the same time, so I'm going to be walking you through each of these individually. It's been over 3 years since we first released the Model O. The Model O has achieved and exceeded every goal we could have possibly dreamed of. But now it's time for an upgrade. These V2s are the next generation of this glorious lineup to make the most cutting-edge gear accessible to gamers across the world. In another glorious first, Model 02 will be released in both wired and wireless at the same time. Both of these new mice will keep the same iconic ambidextrous shape as the Model O original. The Model O shape is extremely versatile, perfect for claw grips or palm for medium to large size hands. Most of you watching are probably already pretty familiar with the benefits of ultralight gaming mice. Speaking of balance, both Model 02 and Model I2 have a center of mass right above the sensor. That means they won't flip over when you lift them. This configuration also accommodates some more relaxed 2-finger grip style. These mice are packed with tech and solid as a rock. They'll be amongst some of the strongest ultralight mice on the market. Underneath the shell, the internal structure has been re-engineered to make them true split-button mice. That means that the button is a completely separate mechanism which will actuate fully independently. These design changes also make the LMB and RMB feel more consistent. These switches have been created in collaboration with Kale. They feel great and are rated for 80 million clicks.
Okay.
The scroll wheel will feel relatively the same as our recently released mice, although the internal F encoder has been upgraded to provide more durability and longevity. The RGB has been removed from the scroll wheel for a cleaner aesthetic and a slight battery improvement for the wireless mouse. One of the highlights of these new mice is the brand new BAMF 2.0 sensor.
Yes.
This proprietary sensor was made in collaboration with Pixar and is the current top-of-the-line technology. The BAMF 2.0 has pixel-perfect tracking accuracy, improved tracking speed, and the highest DPI range in its class. You won't miss a shot. On to the price. For $64.99, and Model O wireless will retail for $99.99.
Regular
While a price
$100
increase
for
over
their
our original
wireless
mice
stuff
was necessary to support
this
the
point.
technology upgrades, check out the feature upvote tool on our site to keep track of our roadmap.
I love how
Model
2.0 is up
wired
at the
and
top
wireless
from
will come
like
in black
a year and a
and
half
white,
ago,
with the
bro.
possibility
That
of
needs to
more
be out.
colorways
That should have
coming
been announced with this.
The Bluetooth 5.2 LE connection is for maximum power efficiency. The 2 modes can be toggled at the flick of a switch. The range is now up to 110 hours and 2.4 gigahertz, and in Bluetooth mode, 210 hours
I believe
with
those
RGB
numbers.
off. The Model 02 wireless is not
That's
just
insane.
a dual wireless, it's also a true hybrid mouse. This means that the wireless mode can be turned off completely, and you can play via the super flexible extended cable while your mouse is charging. Nice is that you can set the
standard, if I'm not
RGB
mistaken.
for wired. And for the third mouse in our lineup, meet Model I2 wireless. This will be the lightest mouse in its category. It also shares the improved split button design. With the added buttons, this mouse weighs slightly more than the Model O wireless, coming in at 75 grams. But this mouse is crazy comfortable. Like the Model I wired, the Model I2 wireless features 4 side buttons in an ergonomically friendly configuration. 2 of the 4 side buttons are replaceable.
Nice.
There's also been some slight changes to the side button shapes from the iWired to
Okay.
improve overall comfort and ergonomics. So the
W.
side button replacements won't be cross-compatible. In response to customer requests, we've included this handy tool for you to easily remove them. And if it looks
comms.
familiar to you, it's because it doubles as a SIM card remover. Hey, if it works, it works. It features our new glorious switches rated to 80. Our brand
works,
new
but it's
BAMF
metal against
2.0
plastic.
sensor, dual wireless connectivity, and hybrid wired mode with extended battery life. 110
You know what I mean?
hours for 2.4 gigahertz and 210 hours
Insane
for Bluetooth
battery life.
connection mode. We've spent the last 3.5 years making some major improvements
said,
to our
that's the
quality
standard
control
now.
processes. If you do encounter any issues, we pride ourselves in having top-tier customer support. These mice come with a 2-year warranty, and if you register it through our website, you get an extra year free.
Yep.
There you have it. We are extremely excited about this new trifecta of mice. This marks the future of our performance gaming lineup and sets a new standard for ultralight gaming mice in this class. Pre-orders will open on gloriousgaming.com at the end of this video.
So things I'm happy about: the Model I's coming out. It's weird that they're doing it as a Model i2 instead of just a Model I wireless. While I appreciate the updates that they've done for the 2 to the I, I'm disappointed that we don't have the N before the 2's are out. It seems like it's premature in that sense. We don't even have Odin spelled and we're already releasing second generations. And I know that it's been 3 years. I respect that, but that means that it's been 3 years since you've announced Odin, so give us the N. So we have the end, and then release the second. That's usually how it works for like movies and TV shows and books and stuff like that. Usually you get like the end of something to get the sequel. You know what I'm saying? So while I am excited, and I will be picking up the Model 2 wireless and the Model i2 wireless, I am disappointed that my box variations will never actually feel complete, because we've had 3 box iterations, 1 company rebranding, and now we're on to second generations, the sequels of. Again, don't get me wrong, I'm excited, but it's just kind of like, you know, finish what you start and then give us the sequel. But, you know, tell me what you think in the comments down below. It's really an interesting time for Glorious, between Forge announcements, oddities, and shipping with their company they use, they're partnered with, GLXA. There's all sorts of things in the Glorious ecosystem that are, as a consumer looking at it, dauntingly huge projects. One of the biggest things I was expecting to see here was the Core 2 announcement. And I did not see a Core 2 announcement either. And that is extremely disappointing, because I'm going to rant here. I am currently reviewing these right here. These guys. I can't plug these into Core. I can't plug these into Core at the same time and have individual DPI settings, individual performance, and even just the DPI light settings. Like, they're all the same mouse. They all show as the blue links. Core needs an update. I'm happy and excited for the Model 2 wired wireless and the Model i2 wireless. Okay, I'm excited for it. I am. Glorious is always like moving their product envelope forward, and that's huge. But when there are these blatant flaws to not only these, but like even just like the numpad. I have this sick numpad from Glorious, but I can't do what I want to with this slider. So it's kind of useless to me. The dial doesn't work the same way as the slider doesn't work. There's huge lackings in the core software that make these products that they're releasing not fully usable to the consumer on a very, very basic level. And without updating that software, you can release as many things as you want to's, but it's not going to feel whole, just like Odin doesn't feel whole until you make sure that it is. Thanks for watching, and thanks for your time. I'm Indigochicken. We'll see you on the next one.